What's up, everybody? Welcome to a quick little playtest of Sword of the Samurai. I think this week we're going to take some time to test some of the decks, do it on film, hopefully not get hands like this, and just see kind of where we're at with them. I know I've been running kind of deck testing tangential to other stuff. We've been going kind of... weird with it, and we've been doing 2 episodes like every other day with deck testing kind of in the later part of it, but a lot of those videos are things that I recorded a long time ago. We're facing Demir, which is interesting. It's going to be a weird matchup. There are some things that Demir can do to me that aren't great. I mean, obviously we're going to go ahead and get... It's all Jite with me. Go ahead and show that to him. That's going to come down next turn because I'm going to have open turn before Kitsune Blademaster comes down. Regrettably, though, we can't really equip and do anything fun. He's going to have the instant kill, basically, for Kitsune Blademaster as soon as it hits the table. So I need to draw some guys at some point. I also have a Pro Blue, which would be really nice. Sword, but I don't really care about Sword. I just care about getting Jite on the field. Jite, I'm not really sure. I did super mean to figure out how to actually pronounce that, but once again, I have failed you. We're going to go ahead and drop that. We're going to feign that we don't have red mana just for a little bit. Not that it's going to matter with this deck, but maybe just psychologically we'll get in Reed's head a little bit. Try and do something there. Try and make him think that that's what we're working with. Now, again, there's not really anything I can do. I kind of just have to play a Blademaster and see what he does to it. I'm almost certain that it'll die. I don't like seeing Lightning Helix in the yard at all. Well, I like seeing it in the yard, but only after it's done 3 damage to something and I've gained 3 life. Huh. We'll talk about Jite like as it happens, I guess. It's an amazing card. If you don't know why it's so good, you're going to learn why it's so good through the course of playing this deck and through the course of watching these videos. So you're definitely going to have a crash course in that card's skill and that card's ability. This is really regrettable because if I play this and he's got the instant kill, I'm instantly in trouble. I need him to tap down this blue at some point. Oh, he's just got it right away. Last gasp, yeah, okay. I thought it was a blue and a black for a minute there. I don't know what else I could have done. Like the +2/+2 would have eventually been really good. We knew he had that though. We just have to draw some guys from here on out. He only has 3 of those left. So hopefully we can get around him. We won't have to worry about that anymore. I do really need to draw some guys, though. That's going to be my biggest problem right now, is going to be picking up friends that want to hang out with this amazing weapon. This guy's going to draw a card, I imagine. No, he's going to make me get rid of a card. Okay. Says Plains. I'm fine with that. That is great for me. I'm kind of surprised he didn't draw. I wonder what his hand looks like. I really need some guys, though. That's the problem. There's 18 dudes in this pile, meaning that there's 17 left. I've got an overwhelming chance that I'll draw somebody. He's a little too fat, though, sadly. Good thing about him, though, is that Last Gasp is not going to affect him. He does get to come down next turn as well, which is really good. And he can get me the Pro Blue Sword because he has that Vigilance. Excuse me, Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm dying over here. Not good times for me. So this is going to be pretty good, I think. It's going to work out pretty well. Demir Guildmage is going to have me... Oh, there you go. Now he wants the cards. I don't know about that. I don't know what he thought I had. But I could have got rid of the land and still been hunky-dory. I've been very happy with this. You get to attach it directly to a creature. The fact that this thing has Vigilance is just amazing to me. This is going to get really sick this turn, because there's not really anything he can do about this guy. It's just a good solid guy that's hitting the field right now. I can pretty much just get all the equipment I could ever want next turn. Just really start going to town. Giving this guy some buffs. Some boosts and some buffs. I mean, we can get really ridiculous with this. I'm going to show you some pretty sweet tricks here in a second. As long as we don't get rid of a sword here, we're going to be all right. It's just a Glory of Warfare. I run, like, all of them. I don't know why just yet. We'll get into that later. I don't know. I'm not super happy with all the creatures that you get, so I just put more Glory of Warfare in. Thought Scour again. This guy's going to town on my deck. It's the frickin' mill guy. That's amazing. I mean, basically all he's gotten has been lands. I mean, Glory of Warfare I'm not too terribly worried about, and Lightning Helix is not that big of a deal. Now I'm going to show you something pretty crazy. We're going to get a little silly with this. He also told me that he doesn't have the last gasp, so I could block him there. I would have let him attack me. Oh, see, shit. What do I do now? See, I could just... I mean, I want to get Jite going, obviously, because it's such a good card, but I can do some sickening stuff right now. I kind of want to do this just so I can show it to you. This is really cool. I'm going to show you this. And then we're going to talk a little bit about what happened, what's going on there. I'm going to go to attack. I'm going to stop. He is declared attacking. I'm going to search my library. This is really neat. I just want to get this going. Protection from blue. I want to pick that. I want to confirm. That's going to come on. I want to equip it to him. He can no longer block it. I mean, that is... really good. Really, really good. Deal damage to player. Read. So that's just part of the mystique and mystery that we had going on there. And we'll pass. So that's just a little fun thing that I really wanted to show off, is that you could do that. He was... I mean, because we could have got Jite on that creature and got him going that way, but I really just wanted to show that off to get the Glory of Warfare down and to use that creature all in one fell swoop while he's attacking. And the great thing about that, the thing that allows you to do that, is that he does have Vigilance, so you're able to declare attackers, and then before your opponent can really do anything, you can go ahead and use that guy's ability, and like you just saw, we got Protection from blue, meaning that both of his creatures were then unable to block me. Pretty fantastic, pretty good little thing that we got to do there. 2 damage to target creature or player, and I drew a card. So sword is pretty good there. We're at 10. I don't even care about that. I am going to equip Jite right here and just win. So there's not much that my opponent can do here. I don't think there's anything actually that can happen. So that's pretty good. Put this on too, right? And then I just win. Yeah, that's what I want to do to just win. Sorry. Jite needs counters in order to go off, so I'll just... yeah, we'll just put that on there too. And that's 10. There we go. I saw 10, and then I forgot what I was talking about, and then I couldn't get to 10. I really want to attack with this guy. Attack with all. Attack, please. Move into the red zone. Red zone, please. There we go. Oh, it's because Reed is Babby. He thought he could still win there, I guess. I don't know how. Even if I'd only dealt 8 damage to him, Jite would have been on there, so I could have just killed anything. Plus the 2 damage, I could have killed both of his creatures. I don't know, that was fun. That's pretty much what this deck is going to do. If it's working right. That's pretty much what you expect from it. We're going to get one more for you, so stay tuned. All right, let's go ahead and get into game 2 here. This deck is running really well, actually. One opening hand, not against a real-life opponent, but one opening hand, I just had... that's not terrible. I just had, oh, shit. 3 Lightning Helixes, and... there's not much on this planet that is going to make me happier than 3 Lightning Helix, so I was pretty excited there. This isn't a perfect hand, but I have a turn 1, which you don't have often, and then I do have this guy. And if he lives to use this ability, I am pretty much as happy as I can be. Probably not going to, though, because we are going to be facing some pretty severe kill spells here. don't really have a way to deal with them. I also need another white, which is regrettable. We got the 2/2 down there. Hopefully that legendary Pooch can hold down the fort until I at least get first strike. But I am pretty worried about this whole setup. It's questionable. God damn it. God damn it. I'm so fucking pissed. Why couldn't one of these be a plains? Because by the time this guy comes down, he's going to have board wipers. You know what I mean? Like, he's going to have mutilate on lock. What? Oh my god, this guy's just garbage. What hand did you keep, dude? First of all, you've got 80 cards in your freaking stack. 70 or something like that. But still, just, oh god. Garbage Town Johnson here. Not really demonstrating how this deck can run. I'm not happy with this, though. So we need to take this as kind of a teaching moment, a learning moment, and see what this deck is doing and what it's letting me down. Now, we're seeing mana. I haven't really seen this particular mana problem before. If anything, I've seen less red than white. So I'm a little fuzzy on how exactly this is happening. But I think it's something like 10 and 11 or something like that. But even still, we still don't have anything. Oh my god, we're facing the Dimir guy again? Dimir is all over the place lately. It has yet to beat me. And I'm really confused as to why it's still showing up so often. I don't really get... I understand that people are trying to figure it out, but I don't know. You would think that people also would want to win from time to time. I'm not sure. We'll just drop that 1/1. I'm not worried about the board wipers anymore, actually, so I don't know why I dropped that 1/1 there instead of dropping another 2/2, because that's what I was worried about initially. That's why I was going to drop just the 1/1. So that was completely my mistake. I'm just really surprised to see all this Dimir out here lately. It's just not... It's not a competitive pile based on any of the builds I've seen so far. So it's strange to see it out here so much. Now he could have... What's its nuts here? Otherwise he's going to go to 1. And doesn't look like he's really going to have anything for us. I need to check my mana, but I think my mana skews towards the plains. I think I have more plains than mountains in this particular build. So I'm a little surprised to see this particular type of screw. But, I mean, most of my spells fall into that lower range, giving me the ability to do this kind of stuff. Let's just attack there. There's nothing he can do. The lower range being like your 3s, so I don't generally have to worry over much about that. Now, you would assume this guy wants another match with Dimir and wants to play again with Dimir. I'm going to give him the second match, benefit of the doubt. He wants to show me what his Dimir build can do. But, you know, we could be getting suckered into something that's actually scarier. This is weird. Glory of Warfare is good, as we just saw, but I'm starting to think that maybe it's not the best card. This is not a great hand, but I didn't want to go down to less than this. He's getting his mana on lock early on, so that's good. Let's see what he gets here. If it's blue or red, we're going to be sad. He could still be doing the blue-red. He does have the same amount of cards as he did in his Dimir pile, so we're going to go ahead and assume that that's actually what we're facing off against. And see, now I'm already screwed. The more defensive hand, though, I was worried if he was playing Dimir. I didn't think that that was going to get me there. But this, I mean, if I draw a creature that's good, I can't play it. And if I draw a land, I can't really do anything either. So I'm not super happy. I want runner land-wise. Okay, so that's all right. I'm actually fine with that. I just need another red, and I'll be okay with the way that turns out. Indebted Samurai is going to be actually pretty good in this matchup because he'll have to kill him instead of dealing with some other stuff. I do like the Morning Star. He's also got some animations, which I've never seen before. Because it's something that is going to drastically affect the field if they kill it. I mean, they can exile it, so it's not an enter the battlefield effect, so I don't love it as much as I love my enter the battlefield effects. But it's still a really good card, and I'm just drawing like I have to. But see, here's a very interesting thing, because obviously I'm skewing the other way now. You know what I mean? I'm going to do more damage if I play Samurai first, right? Yeah, I think so. That would be 3 if I did that right now, but then it would just be 6 next turn, whereas this is 1 this, so that's 9 total, right? Because it would have been 3 this turn, 3 next turn, so 6 total. And this one's 1 this turn, so it's like 1 more damage, 7 damage, because I played Glory of Warfare on this turn, so I do slightly more. Okay, whatever. Last gasping my 2-3 immediately. I mean, it doesn't matter. Does not matter. Because the counter would have just gone on Samurai. So that was regrettable for sure. Let's go ahead and attack and see if this guy's going to pitch his 2-2 to me. Whoa, you have to attack, buddy. You got to get in there. I must have been mashing that X button just a little too forcefully. So he could have another last gasp. But we're going to go ahead and ride the lightning and see if he does. I'm only 2 mana off of having Yossi the Morningstar out there, which would be pretty good. Yossi. That's pretty good. Glory of Warfare is still pretty nice. This guy's drawing a card, which is good because I don't really have anything. I would have got rid of Morningstar, but I don't want to, so that's pretty good. Lightning Helix, I'm excited to have. I never realized like how excited that cat looks. I want to keep that land in hand, right? Yeah, but I do want to play Glory of Warfare. Get that going. And attack on in for the 7 damage. Wait, 8? So I would have done 2 more? I think so. Finally do the math that we started 5 rounds ago. Since he is the discard guy, I'm going to keep this land in my hand just in case. Even though I can't play this thing, I don't know. If he doesn't make me discard a ton, we'll still be in pretty good shape. But if he starts making me discard a lot, then I'd rather have the land than Morningstar, but you never know. Oh, see, now he could totally make me discard 2 cards here, which is great because I'll just keep Lightning Helix, so that worked out perfectly. Go ahead and pitch both of those. That's excellent. We'll see what he does with this defense step, but I can do 3 damage to him at instant speed. We're also going to be holding on to this mountain as well. If he blocks, my other dude's just going to get +1/+1, meaning that he can't be... Oh, interesting. So he blocked that one. Bushido will go off. He'll take 3. I hold on to Lightning Helix and my land and say go. This is kind of textbook. I like Samurai. It's fun. It's a nice little diversion. It's a nice little change from... if you can tell, I just really enjoy watching the animations. It's a nice little change from your regular board fare. Kind of your usual stuff. I kill this and I win, by the way. Pow! Yeah, that's okay. Because this 7, right? I just can't math. Yep. And then I could have even played this guy, so that's pretty good. Let's just go ahead and bash this guy for 7. Quickly in the Nugget. It's going to be a nice even win for us. It's a pretty standard way to handle this. I don't know what to tell you. My build for this is tentative, like I was saying. This is the playtest for it, but it's doing all right. I don't really have too many problems with it. The only thing that I will say is that I'm not positive about, if we go way down here, I'm not positive about the 4 Glory of Warfare, but it's a 4-drop that drastically affects the way the game is played. And I do enjoy that. Plus, I mean, I don't really know what other creatures, what other things I would put in besides Glory. So, I'm not sure. Everything else is kind of just huge or bad. So, I don't really know. That's just kind of how I feel about it right now. It is subject to change. There are some things that we might be working on, trying to fix. I'd also like to point out that the protection from red and protection from blue is super relevant against dodge and burn. Let me tell you why. A lot of these cards are going to say Earthquake deals, okay? So the thing, it doesn't target. That's what a lot of people think about when they think about mass removal. They're like, well, if it doesn't target, then it's still going to affect my guy. That's true, but the thing you have to realize about cards like Earthquake is that it says Earthquake deals. Earthquake is a red spell. It is a red sorcery, meaning that the phrase Earthquake deals means this target, this red spell, personally is going to deal that damage. So if you have protection from red, it's actually not going to work for you. Banefire deals, that's not going to work for you. Starstorm's not going to work for you. Volcanic Geyser's not going to work for you. I mean, pretty much your protection from red and blue is going to really help you out here. I mean, Breaking Point's still going to be a factor, obviously, but everything else, the things that say deal that damage, that is going to be negated. So if you can get your equipment that has protection from blue, your swords, if you can get them out and you can get them equipped to something, you are going to be viable against the red-blue. A lot of people think that that's not really a factor, but you've got two ways to do that. You've got protection from red, protection from white, and you have just the straight-up red-blue protection in Sword of Fire and Ice. And a lot of people are worried that when they play Samurai that they're going to get steamrolled by the red-blue bullies out there, when it is really kind of a bully culture anymore because a lot of the people playing that are just doing it for the quick wins. But a lot of people playing Samurai don't know that that interaction takes place and that that's how those cards work. So that's kind of your public service announcement for the day. We're going to be going through and doing some of these deck things. I mean, I've already showed you guys my build 100 strength. It's not going to change. It's not a good deck. I don't like this deck, and the reason I don't like this deck is wholly just because of Gloom Widow. If they gave me any other 3-drop in green, absolutely any 3-drop in the history of green, just about. There are a couple I would have been upset with, but I would have liked it more than Gloom Widow, and it would have worked a lot better in this build. Of course, this build, of course, is win turn 5. And if it goes to turn 6, you already lost, so. I don't know. We'll check that deck out, though. We'll look at everything that we haven't done. Maybe not everything this week, but just some of them, so you can kind of get a taste for the decks that are going to be coming up. I just needed a little bit more time to kind of look at everything. Some of them I haven't even done anything with. Apparently, I didn't even cut it down to 60, so just one of those things where we'll take a look at some of the decks and we'll figure out where we're going to go starting next week. But I got a lot of really cool submissions, a lot of really good suggestions in the comments. Not least among them was Swords of Samurai, which is kind of a deck that I secretly really do enjoy. I do like playing around with it. Obviously, I do skew towards the white, so I am a little surprised that we saw so few red, because I don't have any double reds, I don't think, in the whole pile. So I just need, yeah. So the whole point of this deck is to just get me that one red out there. I could probably cut down to 23 lands, but I actually think this is pretty balanced. 18, 18, 24. It's not bad. Anyway, you guys, thanks a lot for watching. I kind of started rambling there at the end, but I appreciate you checking out this video. Thank you so much, and I'll see you all tomorrow.